Hi dear, it's Irages from my hometown, Zhytomyr. I don't even quite know why I decided to grab a phone and share with you my vibe and this energy because I noticed that English-speaking internet doesn't show demand for aesthetics, for higher pleasures. I noticed that if you don't show ass or boobs or whatever, like physical side of human being, probably your content will not be very much interesting. Things which are rooted in meaning, in self-respect, they are rare because there is no demand for it. Why? I don't know. Programming, maybe in kindergartens, maybe in schools. I don't know why. Why people don't need this side of life. Why it's not even discussed. There is no demand for it. You know what? I'm very lucky that I was born in a place where my teachers were educated and developed beings in many, many subjects. When children were raised in such attitudes that no matter how old you are, you deserve respect and your own opinion, your own expression. These are basic things. So you don't need to smile all the time like an idiot, being guided by fear to be different, being suppressed by mockery even. No, being objectivized. Does such word even exist? When you are treated like product on the shelf, like piece of meat. Yes, I checked this word, the word objectifying. When you are degraded to a level of mere object. You know, when I first went to the bank in Halifax, I was asked the question what my financial goals are. What your goals are? I don't want to set any goals. What if I don't want to set any goals? I just don't. I don't want to live in a panic. Why goal setting is mandatory? When did it become mandatory? Maybe Brian Tracy started it. I don't know. I don't want to be all the time surrounded by fear of some goals which don't allow me to breathe freely. Okay, people are free to set their goals. But why was the advisor surprised when I told him that right now, back then, I wasn't going to set any goals? He tried to insist because maybe because he wanted to see me as the object playing the role which was written down in his script. And it applies everywhere. No matter where you go, people are expecting a certain behavior from you. And if you refuse to play all those sets of stupid roles, you are treated as if you were a weird person. So it's, you know what, it's kind of a dictatorship of not being allowed to be yourself. So all your life you live like a clown, playing different roles. You know what, I like the attitude of Osho, that all goals are bound to be dropped. I'm more than any goals in the whole universe. I'm more and I'm enough. And I'm worth being here on this planet. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. You know what? Everywhere you have this disrespectful, utterly disrespectful to the will of human being insistence. When you have a laptop, computer, no matter now if it's MacBook or it has Windows software, you are constantly bombarded by those icons of different shitty services which conscious person will never need, of different game center. Piece of fuck. Was I born to waste the minutes of my life in a passive mode of having my brains turned off or totally wiped out? So if you want to respect yourself and if you don't want to be reminded of utterly unnecessary things, you don't have the choice of having the luxury of being forgotten by those stupid reminders. And you know what? It's slavery and it's disrespect. sun is quite strong, it distracts me from thinking. So if my life is going to look like one endless comic, dramatic, stupid show of having to constantly refuse disrespectful offers, shut down the unwanted popping up windows on my laptops and computers, and if wherever you go, you're expected to be an idiot and behave like a totally brainless being, you know what? Such life is not worth living. And that's why I love Canada for having made medical assisted dying, yes. Because if life is turned into horror, if it's turned into shit, such shitty life has to be, there has to be a way to end it, really. But for people who refuse to live like shit, it's good news. It's easier to live those minutes of life which they still have.